This video is going to be about writing algebraic expressions. You'll need to learn how to do this when you're solving word problems. Um, we're just going to talk about the words that you'll see with the four different operations right now: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. This isn't an exhaustive list. There's certainly more words, but these are very common words, and uh, just practicing word problems will get you more comfortable with the different words that might come up. So for addition, the words that will clue you into things being addition are plus, sum, more than. These are all addition related words or phrases. Each one of these phrases represents the same algebraic expression. A number x plus 23 will look like this: x plus 23. The sum of x and 23, 23 more than a number x. Notice that the 23 comes after x, because when you say 23 more than something, what you're doing is you're starting with something and then you're making it 23 more than that, which means the 23 goes after. Now, that doesn't really matter in addition because you can flip addition and it won't change anything, but with subtraction it is going to be a problem, so you have to make sure you put these in the correct order. For subtraction, a number y minus 5 makes a lot of sense. Y minus 5. Again, the words that we're looking for here for subtraction are minus, difference, subtracted from. So the difference of a number y and 5, that means y minus 5. Here's the tricky part. 5 subtracted from a number y. In this case, the 5 actually goes second. Okay, because you're already starting with some number and then you're subtracting from that. So here's the number that you're starting with, y, and then subtracting 5 from that. So this is the one case where it really is going to matter. So whenever you see subtracted from, bells need to go off in your head and you need to say, wait, that's really important. I need to do something here. So we'll practice with that. For multiplication, the words are times and product. Again, these aren't all the words, but these are very common ones. So 6 times the number v, we write that as 6 right next to the letter v. We don't have to use an operation symbol because whenever a number is next to a letter, we automatically know that it is multiplication. Product, again, is a multiplication word of 6 and v, means 6 times v. For quotient or for division, we have quotient and divided, obviously. So the quotient of a number q and 15 would be this. Another way to write that is like a fraction, q over 15. And we could use the house as well. So let's practice writing an expression for each of these word phrases. So the product of h and 8, feel free to pause this and resume after you try out something, or you could see if you can get it right. Pause it and then resume and see if you were right. So the product of 8 and h should look like this. Again, here's the tricky one. 5 less than a number b, so that means we're starting with b and we want 5 less than that. Over here, let me write something down here. Less than is subtraction. Some people confuse that with is less than, which is that inequality symbol there. So it's that is that's important. So if there's no is there, it's subtraction. And then 5 less a number b. Now this looks really similar to that, right? So now we have 3 phrases that all seem very similar. Less, less than, and is less than. 5 less a number b means you're actually starting with 5 and you're subtracting b. It's 5 less a number b. Okay, so you're probably going to want to practice for sure the difference between these two, because this is subtraction, and just knowing that this is a inequality. And then 6 more than a number d. More than means we're switching it. So the D comes first, and 6 more than that means addition. Alright, here we have a word problem. Give us some extra practice with that. It says you go bowling and bowl 3 games. Shoe rental for the day was $175. Write an algebraic expression for the total amount you pay. Well, you're going to buy shoes for $1.75, but then you need to pay for each game. So you have 1, 2, 3 games. So you can either write it like this, your shoe amount, and we would say G equals cost of the game, or cost of game. So if we play 3 games, you need 3 G's added in there, plus the cost of the shoe rental. Another way to write that would be 175 plus 3G. Alright, now when you're given a chart or a table of values, it's helpful to be able to write an algebraic expression to describe the relationship. So if we say M is 4, and the expression needs to be 5, well, what would have to happen to 4 to get a 5? It's kind of like the mystery box where you feed in a number, so in comes the 4, and then out comes a 5, right? In goes a 6, out comes a 7, in goes an 8, out goes a 9. So in that mystery box, what is happening? So this one might be kind of easy. The mystery box is just adding 1. So the expression that describes the relationship between the left side number and the right side number is just M plus 1. So whatever number is here, add 1 to it, and you get this number. 6 plus 1 is 7. 8 plus 1 is 9. And I'm going to put up 2 more. Why don't you pause the video, try it out for yourself, and then when you resume, you'll decide if you got it right or wrong. Okay, so here we're starting with a 7. What are we doing to get a 5? Well, we could be subtracting 2, so J minus 2. And then it has to work for every single one here. So 8 minus 2 is 6, 9 minus 2 is 7, so J minus 2 works. Let's try this one. So P. So to go from 1 to 3, we could be adding 2. That works. Okay, and then let's check it out. 3 plus 2, okay, that did not work. So we're going to cross that out. We're going to try again. So how else can we get from 1 to 3? Well, we can multiply by 3, so 3p. Let's try that. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And 5 times 3 is 15. So here is the correct answer. So oftentimes with these, you might try something like I did there. It will be incorrect, and you just have to keep trying. Because remember, it doesn't have to work for just one of these. It has to work for every single one. And so you'll have to find an expression that works for everything.